Do you guys have any thoughts on like going forward? Like, I mean, the pandemic, I don't know if it'll truly ever get over. It's gonna be like we're gonna probably need shots every year, to keep that under control. But like once things go back to a relatively normal situation, how do we keep this sort of developments? How do we sustain this? Like, how do we make sure independent scientists are still sought after? How companies, their mindset, like, do you think it'll go back, or do you think it'll stay this way? This new perception of independent consultants and scientists.
I don't know. Maybe I'm optimistic, but I think it will stay the same, or it will even increase because first of all, remote working is here to stay. Like people are never going back. Like in big cities such as London, or they're never going back to their old ways of commuting every day for 2 hours to just go and sit in front of a computer. I think that's it's here to stay, and as I said, like the pandemic made like clear the importance of experts and scientists. Hopefully, for not for everyone, but for most people. So I think I actually think it will get better, and it's here to stay. This perspective and this concept of like outsourcing something to an expert, whether it's data analysis, is writing, is consulting. Like I think it's a really clever way of working, and I actually realized that I do that myself now a lot more, like to have this mindset kind of, I don't know how to do this, and I need to ask someone who knows how to do this. And when you're in academia, it's a bit harder because you're supposed to be an expert of everything, from the data, from the design to the data analysis to the presentation. Like you're supposed to be good at every single step, and I think we can't be expert in everything. So I hope going forward, I'm optimistic by nature, but I hope it will stay and it will get better, because I wouldn't see why not. I don't know what the others feel.
I agree that freelancing will continue to be a need, especially, and also I think once PhD students or postdocs realize that this is a career alternative, and when there are enough examples of freelancers who do this full time and share their experience and tips and whatnot, and when you have platforms like Kolabtree expanding their reach, especially within academia, letting labs know that this is an alternative, this is a place to find talent and skill without having to onboard an employee. It's going to become more of a career alternative, and this will be the kind of job that many people will find works excellent for them. It has the flexibility they want for whatever reason they need flexibility. It's independent, so they set their own schedule, and they are their own boss. There is a lot of room for growth, because essentially what we are experts or consultants, and this kind of job has existed before freelancing as a term. But this is a new way to get into that role as an independent expert or consultant or contractor that can help people with projects they have. I am optimistic about this kind of work, but I also think that there are many ways that platforms like Kolabtree can help expand this field, but also freelancers themselves can help new people get in and sort of enrich this culture of freelancing by offering ways for people to overcome or to avoid mistakes that they made, or to make the best out of this job opportunity and to do it in a better way. So I am optimistic about it.
I agree with both of you. I think there's future, and it's a good thing that this pandemic changed the mindset of the way we see the freelancers. And we see a lot of, for example, startups. And I think that this type of work as a freelancer can go hand in hand with startups, because startups are like really small companies that sometimes need specific niche work done. And experts like us can help them identify if that's the way to go, or not go that direction, go this way. And I think that that freelancing and remote working, it's here to stay, and the tools to do it are getting much better. For example, this type of meetings, softwares and internet and all that, it's getting each day better, and the things that we can do with the computer, it's also getting better each day. So I think there's a lot of future with this type of working. For my type of work, I still need a web. I still need to I just organize the web in my house to do the things that I have to do for my clients, because sometimes they need a prototype, sometimes they need some formulation testing. So I still like to do a laboratory. So but it's different. I have a laboratory in my house. It's still remote. It's still home, but remote for clients. So there's a lot of good stuff and some investment regarding from the freelancers that I think that will maintain this in the future, as long as there's like people offering work for them to do. So it's a good thing that this pandemic changing this way of seeing remote working, because there's no bohemia here.